So, phototherapy patches actually amplify and balance the healthy frequencies in the body without putting any chemicals in the body. So, you already make frequencies in your body. You probably know that already. And these products are a new way for stimulating acupressure points or for putting it in certain areas in the body to help relieve pain through stimulating the energy system of the body. So the technology it uses is light frequencies, and it's in the infrared light range where these frequencies are. So in other words, you can't see them with the naked eye, but they're a special instrumentation that you can use to note that the body is changing when these patches are on the body. The cool thing is nothing goes inside the body. It's purely an energetic treatment. So if you're taking a medication, you're worried about medication interactions, which you should be concerned about if you're taking herbal remedies. With the patches, you don't have to worry about that because this is sort of like getting acupuncture, but without the needles and is much more sophisticated. So this slide is from Dr. Steve Haltiwanger, who gave me permission to use it. He is the science director for LifeWave. And this guy, oh my gosh, his room looks like a library. He's got so many papers, so many books. This guy just reads voraciously. It's amazing. He's just a brainiac. Anyway, so he has been testing these patches for a while. And in fact, when he was hired by a third party person to evaluate the patches and basically to debunk them, to say they don't work. So when he went to and saw the evidence and saw the science, he was so shocked by what he found. He basically was a convert and said, actually, even though you hired me to debunk this work, it actually really works. So he ended up being the science director for LifeWave. So using this technique called gas discharge visualization, it's sort of like seeing light frequencies. You can actually see that in these patches, there is energy being reflected or coming off the patch. This one's actually the energy enhancer white patch, and this one's the energy enhancer tan patch. You notice there's a little less energy coming from the tan patch. That's because this is, in Chinese medicine, we talk about yin and yang balance, female-male balance. This is actually the yin patch, the female patch, and the yang patch is the white patch. And so there's a traveling of energy between the white and the tan patch, and that's part of how the energy enhancer patches work. So this photo is from my friend John, who's also a LifeWave distributor, and he had a friend with an electron microscope, so you can see what's actually inside the patches. So on the membrane on the patches, you'll, if you look at an electron microscope, you'll see that there are crystals here, and over 12 hours they actually melt, and then you have to throw them away. So these crystals are biologically active crystals that resonate a bunch of frequencies that helps the body do whatever the patches are designed to do, that particular patch. And over time, the crystals melt, and then you have to use a new set of patches. So the really cool thing about using this crystalline technology is that these crystals resonate an organic biological signal, whereas, for example, holographic patches, things like that, it's actually an inorganic or non-biological signal oftentimes. So I really like the LifeWave patches because it works with our biology and it's sophisticated. It's multiple frequencies, not just a single frequency, like, for example, a magnet would be a single frequency. I call magnet therapy kind of dumb therapy, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that it only does one thing. Here's north, here's south, and heaven forbid you put it in the wrong spot. It might unbalance the body, but the LifeWave patches are very, very intelligent that way. Is if you put it on a different spot in the body, not exactly on the spot that it's supposed to be on, it kind of knows how to balance the body. And if you don't need any more glutathione, for example, then it doesn't necessarily make you make any more glutathione. And that's the glutathione patches I'm talking about.